All right, for sale and for demo today, we have this really awesome 1964 Gibson SG Standard with original nickel parts, for the most part anyway. This is the year for the Gibson SG. Yes, I know, the early ones have PAFs. Can't take that away from them. But they have that terrible sideways tremolo tailpiece. Yes, I know it looks cool, but it's heavy and it doesn't stay in tune unless you want to put really, really thick flat wounds on your guitar. And you can do that if you want, and they're cool, and I'm not taking anything away from them. Except that this tailpiece is way better. It's the lyre tailpiece, named such because it has that little lyre etched on it, as well as Gibson. By the way, a little hint. Lots of these floating around that are not vintage and being advertised as such, the way you can tell. Look at those squiggly lines and the gaps and the unevenness to the etching. If it looks perfect, that's because it was done by a modern machine. Don't get fooled. I think the custom shop ones have actually the right etching, so you still have to be careful. This is original. It's a 64. Yeah, I know a few years ago you could get one that was straight for pretty cheap. Market's changed. Prices for these that are straight with no issues are $20K and upwards. And there's a reason. They're awesome guitars. This one has had a heel repair. There you can kind of see what happened to it. Again, there's no changing it now. We all wish it didn't happen, but it did. Thankfully now it's been put back and made a guitar again. We got the proper neck angle on there. The bridge height is exactly where it needs to be. You got room to lower it, raise it. It's a great guitar. Been made a great guitar again. And it's priced lower than comparable straight models, significantly lower, because of that. So what's been done to the guitar? Well, obviously the heel repair. There's also the start of a control cavity crack right there. It just kind of creeped right up through here. You don't see it on the top. At least you don't see much of it. You see like a finished check. That's it. It's just there on the back. That's been re-glued. Heel's been redone. This does have the right pickups in it. Purple wire early pre-T-tops, so they would be patent number stickers. But they came with the purple wire nickel pole pieces and double black lead wires. Later they switched to the white black. So this is like the same in construction as PAFs, except for the sticker. Late PAFs in the early 60s. There's no difference except the sticker. Now, unfortunately, these were dead, so they had to be rewound. Sorry. But again, what do you want? Dead pickups that don't work, or ones that aren't fully original but work? They rewound to vintage specs, so they sound just like the originals. They're awesome. Hardware on this is original. I think two of the knobs are era correct. They're from a different guitar. I put it on there. Two of the tuner bushings up top on the headstock are modern replacements. I think I actually have some that are right, and if I find them, I'll put them on there. Tailpiece is original. Posts are original. This bridge is, I think, a Tone Pros. It originally came with one with nylon saddles, and those just don't sound as good. So I put the Tone Pros on there because, at this point, this isn't a collector grade guitar. You can find the right bridge for it if you want and put it on there. The pickup covers are replacement. They're aged nickel. They look right for the guitar. And the frames, I think, are from the 60s, but just a little later than what would be for this guitar. Knob, switch tip, poker chip, pick guard, the tenon cover, tuners, strap buttons, harness, covers, those screws, that stuff's original. I could part this guitar out and get a lot for all this. I don't want to do that. I had to do some restoration on it, and it is what it is. No headstock break, thankfully. Some discoloration on the neck here from play. Frets are still original and in pretty good shape. A little bit of wear, still plenty of life left in them. Again, they're not modern frets that start out super high or anything, so please keep that in view. It does have some finish kind of chips and whatnot on the top of the headstock. That's just a holly veneer. I think it's holly. There you can kind of see what happened to it. It's just cosmetic stuff. Okay, that's why you're not paying $20K for this 64 SG. Anyway, that's what it is. Same year as George Harrison. Eric Clapton played them. Lots of players love this year because you get a nice medium profile. It's not a 59 neck, but it's not razor thin. It's a wide neck, 1 11/16 inch at the nut. Nice medium thickness. 64 SG. If you're watching the video here on YouTube, you'll find a link below on my website. Bonus there, if you buy it there, is you don't get charged sales tax at checkout unless you're in Washington State. Sorry. There's different sales tax laws for use tax, but that's your responsibility. I wouldn't charge you that at checkout. If you'd like to buy it, I'd prefer to use Square as the payment processing. I'll send you an invoice. You can pay me with your credit card through Square, because PayPal is beginning to be unworkable. Their policies are not good for buyers or for sellers, and they're losing clients left and right. I'll use it if that's what you have to use, but I'd prefer Square. Send you an invoice. You can use your credit card. Thanks for checking out the video. If you like these videos, the channel, you want to hear more about the gear I get, please subscribe to this video. Hit the notifications icon. Really appreciate it. Have a great day.